I gave my sister concrete proof that her fiancé was a manipulative liar. She refused to believe me, then found out the hard way. I was standing at the back of my sister Ivy's wedding rehearsal when the best man grabbed the microphone. To Felix and Ivy, he toasted, "I'll never forget our bachelor Vegas trip." He then turned to Felix specifically, "Especially the night you had with that woman while the girls were out. What was her name? Roxanne?" He laughed to himself. The room went dead silent. Felix jumped up instantly, his face red. "Okay, buddy, very funny." He rushed to the stage. "Everyone knows Colin loves jokes," he shouted so everyone could hear. Ivy stared at Colin as he walked off. "That was a joke, right?" Felix pulled her away from him. "Of course, babe, he's just drunk." He led her towards the bathroom to explain further. My eyes darted to Colin sitting down. His face looked wrong. I gave him a few minutes, then marched over. "Was that really a joke?" Colin looked at me and his face went pale. I thought she knew. My eyes burst open. I tracked down Ivy immediately. She was in the bathroom, alone now. "Ivy, we need to talk." She spun around. "Don't start." Felix already explained everything. Colin was drunk and being inappropriate. I looked at her dumbfounded. "Okay, and what if he wasn't?" Her voice got louder. "You really think Felix cheated? You know, Felix told me what this is really about." She paused. "You're jealous that I'm getting married and you're still single." I stepped toward her. "That's not true. She held up her hand. "I don't want to hear it. Don't ruin my wedding week." She walked out. I was speechless. And when I walked out, Colin had already left. The next morning I called him directly. "Hey, about last night." His voice came through fast, like he was ready for this. I was so drunk I don't remember what I said. I mixed up the stories. I pressed the phone harder to my ear. "Colin, you literally looked at Felix and pointed to him, then said Roxanne. You said while the girls were out." He sighed. I was confused. "Too much whiskey. My bad." He hung up and blocked my number. That afternoon, Felix found me in the hotel lobby. He sat down next to me. His voice was quiet, calm. "I heard you're asking about Vegas." I started to respond. Colin said Colin was drunk and making up stories. He cut me off. "But here's what's going to happen. You're going to drop this. If you keep pushing, you won't be welcome at the wedding." He leaned closer. "And Ivy will never forgive you for ruining the happiest week of her life." He stood up. "Your choice." That night, I was laying awake thinking what to do when I got a message on Instagram. "We need to talk about Felix. I think he's lying to both of us." The username was Roxanne. My hands started shaking. I typed back, "Who are you?" Her response came fast. "Can we meet tomorrow? I'll explain everything." We met at a coffee shop the next morning. She was blonde, late 20s, kept looking at the door. I sat down across from her. "Did you and Felix really sleep together?" She pulled out her phone. "Much more than that." She opened her camera roll. Photos of her and Felix together spanning the last 8 months, all taken during the engagement. Her voice cracked. "He told me he's a traveling consultant, that we're long distance because of work." I stared at her shocked. "Oh my god, but how did you find me?" She wiped her eyes. "Felix called me yesterday. He said his crazy ex-girlfriend's family was spreading rumors, and to not believe anything if I heard about it. It sounded suspicious." She scrolled through her messages. "So I did some digging and found out about his wedding to Ivy. I saw your name listed as maid of honor. I couldn't find Ivy's social media, but I found yours." I felt my knees buckling under the table as she showed me more proof. I brought Roxanne to my hotel room that same day and called Ivy over. I called Felix too. Ivy walked in first, looking annoyed. "This better be important." She stopped dead when she saw Roxanne. "Who's this?" Roxanne stood up. "I've been dating Felix for 8 months." Ivy's face went red. "Get out." Roxanne reached for her phone. "I have proof." That's when Felix walked in. He looked at Roxanne and his face changed. Not sad or concerned, composed, like a sociopath. He sat next to Ivy. "Babe, remember I told you about my crazy ex?" Roxanne shoved her phone at Ivy. "Look at these photos. The timestamps show. Anyone can fake timestamps." Felix cut her off and pulled out his own phone. "I have texts from her. Even after I told her I was engaged, she wouldn't stop." Me and Roxanne couldn't believe it. He prepared for this. Ivy looked at the texts, then at me. Her voice shook. "You believe this stalker over my fiancé?" I reached for her. "I'm trying to protect," but Ivy just stormed out. Felix smirked at both us and followed her. Ivy texted me that night. "If you show up tomorrow, we're done. I'm marrying him." The wedding happened without me. I sat at home scrolling through Instagram. The ceremony looked beautiful. Ivy in her white dress. Felix crying at the altar. She posted photos with captions about her perfect day, about marrying her soulmate. Then 4 months later, my phone rang at 2 in the morning. It was Ivy, sobbing. "I caught Felix. I caught him in our bed with another woman." Her voice was breaking. "You were right. I'm so sorry. Most satisfying told you so ever."